Eastfield has a certain reputation.
But you come to these pockets, Scarborough, Eastfield and Selby, we are struggling big start.
No matter where you look, you see words like rough, deprived, chavs.
First thing in the morning before the council comes and cleans up here, it's absolutely trash because the kids throwing rubbish, throwing takeaway things around.
I tend to think we get left behind a little bit.
Everyone seems keen to point out the negatives, but I can't believe it's so one-sided.
And there's glass bottles smashed, food littered everywhere, people being sick. It's not nice.
There must be positives, and I intend to find them.
Hi, I'm Stuart Morris. I'm cycling to every large town near me in order of ascending distance and rating them, with the end goal of reaching Flamborough. This is your review.
Today, for a change, we're actually going through York. That means we get to see the giant bug, we cycle next to the wall and go past the railway station, take a little ride over the River Ouse, and we even go right past the Minster itself, looking radiant in the morning sun.
Last time I was here, a deer leapt in front of me. I'm not going to miss that chance again.
Not today. We head towards Malton, but never actually pass through it. Instead, we only come into the neighbouring village of Norton in Derwent, which has a lovely hill which filled me with glee.
Ooh, I wonder if it's any relation.
From Malton, we head along the cycle-friendly A64, which carries us the rest of the way into Eastfield.
You'll never guess where I am today. It's only Willoughby.
Do you remember in episode 24 when I said there was a second Willoughby? Well, this is it.
I honestly had no idea this route took me through Willoughby. I was really shocked when I saw it turn up on the map. And you can see why. It's not a big place. I mean, it's not big enough to be a York Review town, but you know, it's nice enough. I never thought I'd be able to see this place. I'm very lucky. So we're not actually that much further to Eastfield now. There quite soon. One of the most important things about today is that today's Monday, the 12th of April, which means that the pubs are now reopening. Well, the outdoor areas of pubs are going to be reopened. So, if all goes well, I might even get a pub meal. It's so long. It's been so long. Flags at half-mast for Prince Philip. What kind of Willoughby would it be if there wasn't a chippy next to a busy road and a roundabout? So similar. Well, actually, the Willoughby in Hull is a lot bigger. This Willoughby would probably get a yo or a y. I'm not going to rate it. It's not the Willoughby episode. I'll see you guys in Eastfield.
The final push into Eastfield was quite an interesting cycle, taking us through an industrial park and then right past a police station. Eastfield then opens up into sprawling green spaces, although there is a bit of clutter dotted around. Eastfield is a small town about 4 miles south of Scarborough. While it was once considered a suburb of Scarborough, Eastfield gained independence and became a proper town in 2016, an event I like to call Eagsit.
So far, Eastfield seems like one of those little towns that you sometimes come across. There's a little shopping strip on the side and just houses around that. Kind of reminds me of Willoughby a bit, but a bit less motorway heavy.
Sadly, I couldn't find an open pub, but I did spy a Subway hidden just down the street. After a quick lunch, I ventured onto one of Eastfield's eastern fields, where I spotted some interesting buildings.
Looks like there's some sort of factory up ahead. Let's check out what it is. Might be interesting. I'm a bit closer now, but I'm none the wiser. I don't know what it is. Well, wouldn't you know it? It's only McCain's, the chip people. It had to be somewhere, right? It's cool. And out of respect for Prince Philip, they're flying the McCain flag half-mast.
I wonder if he ever had one.
Either that's street slang that I don't recognise, or Eastfield graffiti artists need to work on their spelling. Whenever Eastfield has appeared on YouTube in the past, it's always been in a negative light. That's because the people making these videos are councillors trying to get more funding for the area, so they're showing off all the problems of the town. And while the town might need funding, I think it gives it a bad impression for the general public when they see it on YouTube. So for today's video, I really want to focus on the positives, like the Dell Nature Reserve. I am so happy that I found this area. I was starting to think that Eastfield was just a strip of shops with a McCain factory, and that wouldn't have scored very well. But this is a really nice place. And also, there's so much greenery in Eastfield. I mean, the word field is in there, so I shouldn't be too surprised by that. It just goes on. This path is huge. Eastfield, it's just so lush, so gorgeous. Ignore that trolley. So Eastfield seems to be lacking in a few amenities. There doesn't seem to be a pub in the town centre. It's just generally quite a small area with a lot of open space. But this only tells half the story of Eastfield. It's an industrious town with some McCain factories in it, and it also has this lovely, lush countryside right on the doorstep. If you were to follow that road up, you would eventually get all the way to Scarborough, which is a very long walk, and it's not something I'm prepared to do here. In fact, Scarborough is a future episode. While Eastfield might need more funding, I think it's unfair to paint it with such a negative brush. And for all those reasons, I'm going to give Eastfield a yup out of Yorkshire.